Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to my live page on YouTube. I today am going to do a watermelon tumbler. Now this is a wine glass. You can use a clear wine glass, and originally, if you want, you can put little seeds. So when you look on the inside, you'll see seeds, but I'm not going to do that today. I'm just going to I am going to do the seeds on the outside. But for now, I'm going to do the different colors, and I'm going to use 3 different color paints, which is the green for the rind, and the white, and the red for the watermelon. Let's see if I can share this to my Facebook page real quick. Okay, so I just went off to share on my page. Now I'm going to do the green at the bottom first for the watermelon rind. Now, there's lots of ways to do this. I try to just stay pretty basic. And instead of Mod Podge, I use paint, acrylic paint. That way I don't have to, I don't spray paint my cup, I just use the paint. This has a bunch of gunky stuff on it. I haven't used this green in a long time. It might not be very good. Looks like I need some new green paint. I probably have green, but I just need to. So you can mix, I'm mixing 2 different colors, the dark green and it's called lime green, and this one is called, doesn't have any. This green is classic green, is all it's called. So I'll mix 2 together, lime green and classic green. This will kind of give it a different. Now on top of this, I am going to do green glitter, so it doesn't really 100% matter what color you're using. If you're watching, say hello and subscribe to my channel so you can get more information, and you will get you'll get notified when I put new videos on. Now this one, all I do to these cups is I wipe them down with alcohol really well so we can have a good paint adherence. You can also do acetone, but with the clear cups, I'm not real crazy about doing that because sometimes it will cause it to get cloudy on the inside, and especially if you want to do where you can see the little seeds. Like if I wanted to see seeds when I'm looking in, I'll put the black seeds on now and then paint over the top, but I'm not going to do that today because I don't want that. The person that wants this cup doesn't want the seeds to show on the inside. It is kind of cute to do that, but you don't have to. Okay, so I'm going to start with the green, and all you do is paint your green at the bottom. I'm going to put this on a little holder so when I get to where I That way I can hold it easier. So it's up to you how far you want your green to go. Just, you can do just a little at the bottom. And if you want more red, and again, this is called, these two paints I mixed were lime green and classic green. And you don't want it to be super straight. You kind of want it to be like a little jaggedy edge, uneven, because it's the it's the rind, pork rind. It's the rind to the watermelon. So now that I've got my green paint on, I'm just going to go a little higher. I'm going to do the glitter now. I'm going to do each step with the glitter at a time. So this is just a green glitter that I have. It's like an iridescent, it's called a neon, because it's got like a real iridescent shine to it. And this just goes right over the green paint. So the green paint has, or the green, this glitter has a little bit of bluish tint to it, but it still has a really good look. And you just want to make sure you covered all your glitter, all your paint. This paint, it works just like Mod Podge. You just put it on the same as you do Mod Podge. And you put this back in the little bottle. Usually I just save the very first one when I'm using multiple glitters, because the glitter will get mixed up and you don't want to put it back in the original bottle with the mixed up colors. So on top, I'm going to mix a little, I'm going to do white, but I'm going to mix a little bit of green in there because it's the rind, and the rind is, the little white part of the rind is not super white. It's usually like a light, like a whitish green color. So I'm just going to get a little bit of white, and I'm going to mix some green in with just my same paintbrush, because I want it to be a whitish green color. And I'm going to make sure I have enough white. It's going to be more white than green, but you want to get that incorporated well. So up here it's going to be white mixed with the green, and that's just the little area between the rind and the red part of the watermelon that's white. But it's like a light whitish green color. When you're doing multiple glitters at the same time and you're doing each glitter, you want to make sure that you don't bring the glitter up into your Mod Podge, into your paint or your Mod Podge, whatever you're using at the time. You want it to not mix in. It gets to where it looks kind of like it's called muddy look, because the mixture gets mixed in with each other. So now the color that I'm just going to use is a white glitter. And this white glitter is almost like a clear, but it has iridescent colors in it, so it makes it shine. I see a little bit of spots right here where I need to add some more paint. So I'm just going to go around now that I see that and make sure that I don't have spots showing on my cup. And I also got into my green, so I'm going to put some green back too. So now I'm going to go over it with my white glitter. So now we have the green and the white for the watermelon rind. The next color is going to be red, and then we're done. And on the red, I'm also going to add a little bit of white just because my red is very dark. And I don't want a super dark red watermelon. Let me put this in a little cup. I was trying to save it. I can't find a place to put it. Okay, so now my color will be red. I am going to try to save this red on its own because that's a really good red. The red I'm using is this red, and it's called Ruby Red, and it's holographic, and it's from iConnect Glitter. This is a really fine glitter. These glitters that I used on here were more of a medium, not medium, but maybe light grade glitter, not fine. The color that I want here is going to be my red, and it's Flamenco Red by Apple Barrel. Flamenco Red. You can use, I have one called, this one right here, which I think might be better. It's called Flag Red, because this Flamenco looks a little bit dark, which it is a really good dark red. I like that the best. But I think for my watermelon, I've decided I'm going to use this red one. It's called Flag Red by Apple Barrel also. So now I've got my, I did rinse my brush because I had green and white on there, and I don't want the green. So I rinsed my brush off, and now I'm mixing a little bit of white into my red to get the light red color of the watermelon, of the meat of the watermelon. I am not, in this tutorial, I'm not doing the watermelon seeds. The watermelon seeds get done when I do them. I'll do them either in vinyl or black glitter, but I do that after my first coat of epoxy. So these will take a coat of epoxy, and then I'll do my watermelon seeds. I might come back later and do a video just with the epoxy coat after these dry. I usually let this dry for a day or two. I always let my stuff sit. It takes me longer to make my cups, but I don't like my cups to be done in a hurry, so I usually take quite a bit of time to get them done. Just the top of the watermelon is completely red. So now that's all we're going to do. This is a good summer cup. This is a wine glass. For this size, you can also use a small, let me see if I have one here. A small foam brush would be good too. I I really need to stock up on my foam brushes. But anyway, I'm just using a plain, simple little bristle brush for painting. But you can use a foam brush and it would make your job go a lot quicker. Thank you for liking my video. I'm just really just going over the red now, making sure that it looks the way I want it to look. One thing about painting, you always want to go with your strokes the same direction, especially if it's something like this. If you're going straight down, up and down, you want to stay that way. And either way, you just want it to be going in the same direction because it gives it a more realistic look. In nature, things do that. You know, like a tree will go straight up. So now that I have all my red paint on and I'm making sure that it's covered the way I want it to be covered. A lot of times your color doesn't have to be exact because you're going to use red glitter on top of that. So I'm going to go with my glitter now and I'm going to put it, this is a new glitter, so I'm just gonna, I gotta open it. I'm just gonna go lightly over the top with the red glitter. You do want full coverage, but it doesn't have to be exact full coverage. If you're just watching and you missed the beginning, you can watch a replay after. Also, please comment and let me know if there's anything that I missed or anything that you would like to see. If there's future videos you'd like to see, I pretty much can do anything. On my business page on my Facebook, it's the same name. So you can go on there and you can also comment. You can also ask questions and feel free to ask any questions about tumbler building or tumbler making. I can even answer questions on tumbler turners. My husband makes mine, so he's pretty knowledgeable about it. So if anyone has any questions, let me know. And of course, if you have questions about buying my cups, they are on my business page, but you can also send me a message on my business page, and I do answer quite oftenly right away if I'm not busy. So there is the tumbler. It's so quick and easy to do. Of course, this was a small wine glass, and you can do this with any cup. I'm trying to see if I have. Let me get my little light so you can see better. So this is just the red glitter. It's called Ruby Red by iConnect, and the green is the glitter that I sell. I get it from my supplier. It's a green, it's a green rind glitter. And then the white also is a white iridescent, but you can get that white iridescent from Walmart or any other store like that that has a white iridescent. The red is a really pretty ruby red, and the green and the white are both iridescent. They have kind of like a blue shine to them, which you can't really see that well right now because of the lighting. But let me fix that light, maybe see it better. But it does show really, really glittery and pretty. Now, the rind, I always like for my rind to look kind of uneven and bumpy, because to me that's more of a natural look. You can do your rind if you want to tape it off. If you feel worried about getting too much into a different color, you can always tape it off. But I do like having that jaggedy edge on the rind making it look more realistic. So now the next step that I'm going to do to this is I'm going to let it dry, and then tomorrow I will put a coat of epoxy, and if I feel like it's smooth enough, I will do my little watermelon seeds on the red part. But that's all I have for this little video. If you have any questions, just go ahead and ask and I will answer. But thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.